What's the deal, YouTube? Today we're going in and give my guy a taper. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going in with my fabulous trimmers in an upside down U shape, and I say I'm gonna put the U shape in right where the top of his ear connect to his head. Then I'm gonna go ahead and bald everything under that out just so I can make sure everything is nice and clean for when I start the taper. Always make sure you keep brushing that hair throughout the whole taper just so everything could be nice and even and nice and smooth. After that, I'm gonna go on my one guard open, which is with the lever down, and I'm gonna just make sure everything is nice and even. As I said before, you want to make sure you always brush your hairs down, keeping everything nice and laid. After that, you're going to see me go on my 1.5 guard with the lever all the way up, which is closed, and I'm going to try to just lightly blend in the tip top with the rest of his afro. After that, I want to go with no guard with my lever all the way down, which is open, and I want to go up about 1/2 inch. First, I'll start my lever all the way down, and as you can see, that still leaves a line at the bottom where we made that ball line at. So what I want to do is bring my lever up about halfway and go from under that line to about halfway into the new guideline that I just made. Making sure I keep that circular shape that I started with. Then as I want to go lower to ultimately erase the bottom line, what I want to do is bring my lever all the way up, which is closed, and go from under the bottom line up to the bottom line and then flick up. You want to make sure you keep playing with that lever as much as you need, bringing it up and down as much as you need to make sure you get that bottom line all the way out. Here I'm going in my 0 guard open about 1/2 inch over that line that I have left from over top of where I just erased that last line. Again, in that same circular shape, I'm going up right just over top of that area that I cut with my no guard open. As you can see, I'll bring my lever down, opening my blade as much as needed, and go up just a bit to go ahead and blend out the hair in between my 1 guard open and my 1 guard closed. I'm just opening and closing my lever until that top part is blended as much as I feel it could be. Now my 0 guard on, I want to bring my lever all the way up and start from below the bottom line that I have and flick up to the line. As I did with my 1 guard, I'll bring the lever up and down as needed until I feel it's blended to the best of my abilities, following the same pattern as when I had no guard on my clippers. Lastly, I'm going in with no guard and my lever all the way down and just picking out at any dark spots, flicking up with the corner of my blade. I'm just solidifying my C-cup, which I like to do on each side after I finish fading it out. I did throw in a quick clip of me tapering the other side, but I'm pretty sure no one wants to watch that again, so I just threw it in and sped it up. Making sure I'm brushing the hair, I'm going in with my one guard closed, prepping his hairline by cutting down the front of his head, making sure all of the hairs are as even and laid as possible before starting the lineup. Now when I do my line work, I like to start from the middle of the head to the left side and then back from the middle to the right. I know it's looking a little crooked, but if I'm not quite sure that I have the lineup symmetrical, I pull out my iPhone camera and I look at the lineup through it, which almost always shows me if the line is crooked or not. This is the haircut before I go in with any enhancements or anything. Right here I'm spraying on some temporary hair coloring spray to go ahead and darken his lineup and make it pop. off any extra spray with alcohol that I might have accidentally sprayed over his face. Making sure I go over the lineup one more time with my trimmers after I put the hairspray on. Last but not least, I use my razor to clean up any hair that the trimmer may have missed or just could not get. And without further ado, this is the cut. If you're watching, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section.